And when you finally get to that point, when you master yourself and you finally get yourself in that position where you know exactly why you're doing something, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, and defeat ain't even part of the equation. Like, you know that you're going to be successful. Once you finally reach that peak performance level, you're dialed in. There's nothing taking you out of that. No one can convince you that you aren't exactly where you're supposed to be at.
When it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best.
I'm going long in this breaker here. I'll take that. Going long in the order block. Make sure to take a partial here. It's almost like it's random. Stop above the balanced price range. That's a breakaway gap. This fair value gap should stay open. It's a breakaway gap. This is a breakaway gap, but this fair value gap here will take us higher. And thank you very much. Just like clockwork. Here we go. Oh man. Good morning. It's a great morning. Good morning. What's up, Deborah, Deep G, Marquise? What's going on? Angela, Tanya, other traders? Nah, we streaming today. We out here. No disrespect to the other traders out there. What's up, Jaden? Shinra, Duck, Kerwin, Curry Fishball, all right. Trust the process. Abe, what's up, Abe? Let's do this thing. Good morning. Good morning, Angola. Okay, shout out Angola. Good morning, R Trades. Mufutsa, if I'm saying that right. The Pello, D5, Alber, Seun. Just got here recently. Asia ATM model. Let's go. Asia was real nice last night. There we go. What's up, mama? Everybody say good morning to my mom. She just tuned in. I sent her the link just so she could watch the intro. But shout out Mama Trades. Good afternoon. Let's go. Yeah, Asia has been good. Asia has been real good. Janice. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil's burner. Y'all's usernames, bro, I swear. India. What's up, India? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Gonna get started in a couple of minutes here. So let me do a few things. I watch your live trading and watch others as well. You're way ahead of them. I appreciate that. I'm just getting started though. I'm just getting started. 2025 is going to be a great year, but I appreciate that. Taiwan? Shout out Taiwan. You way over there. That's what's up. Let's go. Gonna get started in about 5 minutes. Let everybody get in here. Taiwan is pretty cool. Bro's really better highlighting ICT concepts. Man, we just getting started, bro. We just getting started. Your chart's lagging 10 minutes behind because you do not have live data. You have to pay for live data. It's like $3 a month or something like that. But if you can't do that, use the US 100. So in TradingView, just type in, I think it's US 100. Yeah, TradingView, type in US 100, click that. It's going to be a little different, but that's as close as you can get. But you have to pay for data if you want to trade the US futures market. Thoughts for NQ? We're going to get into it. I haven't really looked at NQ since Asia, so I don't know what it's doing, but we're going to get into it. What's up, Jesus? I'm done for the week. I've been done for the week since Tuesday. catching nice wins Sunday, Monday, Tuesday in Asia. Then we caught a nice win on stream. What was that? Was that Tuesday as well? Tuesday morning. TradingView is doing something with loading the charts. If you look in the top left here, that little red symbol, click that. It says they're working on the drawings. So if you have drawings on your chart and you're having issues with it, they're doing a little maintenance. So why are they doing that while the market's open? I don't know, but just be on the lookout for that. We are, what's today's date? The 26th. We're 4 days away till Q4. Last quarter of the year is just 4 days away. And 2025 is right around the corner. It's crazy. It's been a good year, though. It's been a great year. Isn't it weird for you Americans the market opens at 6 on Sundays? Not really. I mean, it's just, that's just how it is. Which days are Fed chair days? You have to look at the economic calendar. Speaking of that, let me take a look. The Fed chair, okay, no button pressing today, which is why we're doing a free stream. I don't trade the morning session if the Fed chair is yapping. And that started at 9:20 a.m. and it's currently 9:37. So he's been talking or whatever for 17 minutes. I don't even know if he's walked up to the podium yet. I don't watch the testimonies, but the Fed chair is speaking this morning. And if that's the case, I don't press the button. I'm just not comfortable with trading when the man who runs the economy is talking. So just going to do a tapering stream, just walk down price like we normally do. And then full access lifetime members of the Discord tomorrow. We'll be back live trading. Find a setup to end the week off. And then we'll hit that webinar on Saturday. Homework is also going to be assigned today, so be on the lookout for that. Homework will be assigned tonight, and it's going to be due before Monday open at 9:30. But you all did a good assignment, or a good job on the assignment, rather. All the homework's been checked. It's been graded. We'll get started at 9:40, about another minute and a half or so. Yeah, I don't watch him talking anyway. Oh, man. Did anybody catch wins last night in Asia? We did, if you haven't looked at it already, I did a live stream last night, doing a quick trade breakdown over the Asia setup. So it's not in my normal video section tab on YouTube. It's in the live stream tab, the live stream section. So if you click that, and Asia paid really nice. So what's up, Timothy? You didn't miss nothing. We just getting started. Nope, have FOMO. Oh, we gotta work on that. Demo, that's all right. Stop by 3 ticks, that's tough. All right, let's do this thing. It's about 9:40. Let's go ahead and we do have medium impact news at 10 o'clock and another medium impact news driver at 11:15. I don't really care for those, but we'll see what kind of volatility it brings in the market. And let's see. What's up, Callaway? All right, here we go. Get this off of here. Daily chart for dollar index. We've just been consolidating. Something that I find interesting is NASDAQ has clearly, obviously, been really bullish, and dollar index has been reluctant to move lower, kind of just staying in this consolidation. I still favor the sell side down here underneath this low, but dollar's being a little stubborn, so I'm watching to see what we want to do here. We do have equal highs, buy side resting above here, and equal lows. So as far as a higher time frame draw for dollar index, I'm more neutral, waiting to see what we want to do. So no daily levels for dollar. Let's go ahead and drop to the 15-minute chart. A lot of movement from yesterday's trading, really bullish. Equal highs for dollar, a little too smooth. We took out sell side underneath this low, leaving this fair value gap open. That's signs of strength for dollar index. That's bullish. We have a small little volume imbalance here that we've worked inside of. Now my focus are these clean highs, just a little too smooth. Okay, and this is a 15-minute chart, so that's a little bit of a stretch, but that's what I'm looking at. Fair value gap open, trade down, taking out the sell side. 5-minute chart, shorter term draw, equal highs, that's buy side. And if we can get through that, I'll be watching to see how fast we take out those highs. If we do so, then my focus immediately jumps to this high up here, which is of course buy side. Alright, so as of right now, I like higher prices in dollar, but that can change. Let's go look at gold. Gold coming off its all-time high, pretty aggressively actually. 15-minute chart. So if I'm expecting higher prices in dollar index, I like to see lower prices in everything else. So right now gold is meeting that criteria. Equal lows all throughout here. Way too clean. What just popped up on my chart? Trading view tripping. Equal lows, sell side. Alright, so watching to see if we can get in that. So far, I like how this candle opened, traded up, failed to reach consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. This fair value gap here is also a balanced price range. We couldn't trade into that. That's bearish. That's heavy. This fair value gap, the upper half staying open, unfilled. That's bearish. So I'm watching to see if we want to get the sell side equal lows down here. And that's pretty much all I care about for gold. Let's look at euro dollar. Consolidation, nasty on the daily chart. So we're going to jump straight to a 15-minute chart. Taking out the buy side, leaving this fair value gap open. That's signs of heaviness. Same thing with this fair value gap here, leaving it open. Failed to return to the bearish breaker. We have a high, low, higher high. These three down close candles in between the two highs, that's your breaker. We traded up, couldn't even reach it before breaking lower. So that's signs of heaviness. And my eye immediately jumps to equal lows down here. Way too smooth, way too clean. So I like to see us get beneath that. Yeah, I only trade live, press buttons for full access members in the Discord. But since I'm not trading today because we had the Fed chair speaking this morning, I decided to hop on here and do a free tape reading stream. But all the public streams that are free to everybody, I don't press the button like today. And let's take a look at, real quick actually. So euro dollar, obviously these equal lows, but we do have equal lows here as a shorter term draw. And then of course the sell side down here as well. This last down close candle is a bullish order block. I'm watching the opening price, see if we could dig into that. All right, now let's take a look at the Dow. Dow trading inside this up close candle. Just pierced mean threshold. We have our current new week opening gap for Dow. Okay, and our new day opening gap. 15-minute chart. You can see Dow tapping that new day opening gap perfectly there. Equal lows. This low is higher than this low, so you have high probability sell side liquidity. I'll be looking for that. But on a shorter term basis, 5-minute chart, I like the sell side underneath this low formed at the open. And you can see the precision there. That's nice. All right, but altogether, Dow's looking a little messy right now. Still early in the day. Let's take a look at S&P. Daily chart for ES, trading near all-time highs. Really no levels to work with on the daily, so let's go straight to a 15-minute chart. Breaking down just a little bit, which is nice because I want higher prices in dollar, so that's symmetry. And we're above that midnight opening price, so we're in a premium on the day. We had a 3 drives pattern, high, higher high, another higher high, then we break lower. No, I'm not a paid mentorship student. Everything I studied, ICT, is straight from his YouTube channel. 5-minute chart. Okay. Watch and see if we leave a fair value gap here when this candle closes in about 12 minutes. If we do, then I'll be expecting majority of this to stay open, but this fair value gap hasn't formed yet. But if we go to like a 10-minute chart, 9-minute chart, okay, so this is your first fair value gap working down from the 15. I like for that to stay open. It's a 9-minute chart, but the logic is still the same. And midnight opening price will be a target for me, and then this fair value gap. So how far beneath the midnight opening price can we go? First draw, the high of this BISI. So that's your 15-minute BISI high. And I'll be looking for S&P to draw down into that. All right, last but not least, the NASDAQ. Weekly chart, we have a balanced price range here. This candle, single pass up with the fair value gap. This candle, single pass down. This portion right here is balanced. Okay, this is your balanced price range. We failed to trade to mean threshold of that. And it's also a bearish order block. So something to be mindful of. Daily chart. Weekly forecast target that we shared in the Discord. Okay, we're looking for the buy side above this high and this fair value gap. There you go, delivered like clockwork. So I'm gonna have the low of this fair value gap on my chart. It is a key level. So that is your daily SIBI low. All right. Looking for new day opening gaps that are nearby. Just looking left, looking left. Have one here. And it's pretty much the only new day opening gap that I'm concerned with. Alright, 15-minute chart. Who's been making money so far? Everybody going long. Notice how we haven't ran on any sell stops. Even these lows down here are way too smooth. So low, higher low, higher low, higher low, low, higher low. So everybody's just trailing their stop losses up. Everybody's making money going long. And Nasdaq's in a deep premium. And dollar's looking bullish. So all those factors Preferably, I like to see lower prices in NASDAQ. At least, I like to see us get beneath that midnight opening price. Same thing with S&P. And the same thing with ES, this fair value gap, how far beneath the midnight opening price. We have this BISI down here. So take a sell. That is not what I said. I did not say take a sell. You would never hear me say that. That's funny. So when this candle closes in about 9 minutes, if we manage to leave a fair value gap, I like to see majority of this stay open, and I'll treat that as a breakaway gap. And we also have a 3 giants pattern. We have a high, higher high, run out the buy side, equal highs, and then we break lower aggressively. So I like to see this stay open. Bro says, so basically what you're saying is take a short. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. Let's put on the 8:30 opening price. Oh man. 5-minute chart. Oh, I forgot. Let me see. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, cool. And we're gonna sit on the 5-minute chart for a couple of minutes, and then we'll jump to the 1 minute. But this fair value gap here, want to see that upper half stay open. That signs of bearishness, heavy order flow. This breaker, this candle open, traded up. How far? This down close candle. We have a high, low, higher high. Last down close candle in between your 2 highs. That's your breaker. Draw it through, and then there you go. And then again, medium impact news coming out in about 7 minutes. Alright, let's see. Did I miss anything in the chat room? What ICT mentorship did I study? I posted a video how I studied ICT concepts and became profitable. That video is on my channel. You'll see it as soon as you click my channel. It's my most watched video. But I explain everything I studied, how I took notes, all that good stuff. And ICT commented on it, which is pretty cool. How long did it take to reach? I've been trading ICT since January 2023. So it's been about a year and 9 months using ICT. I've been trading for 4 years in total since about 2020. Really going on 5 years. Almost 5 years, which is kind of crazy now that I think about it. It doesn't even feel like 5 years. Gold just reached its target. Okay, and TradingView is doing some funny business with the drawings. It's not loading, but the sell side equal lows we had marked out, it just wicked beneath that. On my monitor, it has the sell side drawing, but for some reason, okay, there we go. There's your sell side. S&P, oh my gosh, TradingView is killing me. None of the drawings are loading, but we're gonna work with it. And my NASDAQ, they're taking off my new day opening gap. What is going on today? Oh my goodness. Get it together. Yeah, they're doing maintenance, but it's like you couldn't do maintenance overnight. Like they always like, or when they do like the paper trading, they always do maintenance for the paper trading during the morning session. Like it's so, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, do that during London or something when people are trading Bitcoin or whatever. There we go. All right, we're just going to stay on the NQ chart so I can keep my drawings. We're not going to switch around too much. At least they're doing this on a day where I don't plan on trading. They're doing it on a Fed chair testimony. Yeah, nah. See, trading view pulling some foolishness. That's all good though. What would you say are your most important levels entering a trade session? It's whatever's on the chart, whatever's on the daily chart that makes sense. That's really it. And then the opening prices: midnight open, 8:30 open, 10 a.m. open. Those are 3 opening prices I look at for when I'm trading the morning session. Support and resistance. Yeah, I also use the supply and demand zones. And then at the RSI is overlapping with the thingamajiggy. Then I use that as well. But the supply and demand zone on the daily is something that I really look for. And the VWAP. Can't forget about my VWAP. Whole chart be looking like a Christmas tree. It ain't even November yet. Speaking of Christmas tree, I'm finna put my Christmas tree up. I walked outside this morning. It's like 69 degrees. Got a nice little breeze. It's about time for the Christmas tree to go up now. Moon phases. Animal patterns. Shark back pattern. Oh yeah, I'm in Houston. The weather's nice right now. It's a smooth, like 70 degrees. Nice little breeze. The thingamajiggy. I'm in Katy. I used to live in Katy. That's what's up. I went to Katy High School. See NASDAQ working below that daily fair value gap. Let's drop down to a 1-minute chart now. Yeah, I trade Asia. I trade Asia pretty much every day, but I don't live stream it anymore. I work with my own personal account trading Asia, but everything you need to trade it on your own, it's already on my channel. So this fair value gap here is your first presentation fair value gap. Right there. So small little insight, things that I pay attention to. The fact that so far we were unwilling to even trade up to that first fair value gap after 9:30, to me that's potential signs of bearishness, heaviness, because oftentimes we see us trade it to it here, maybe trade to it here, but if we zoom in a little tighter, we fail to reach it here, drop down, we come back up, nowhere near that first fair value gap, and then we're breaking lower. So to me that's signs of bearishness, heavy order flow. I'm actually going to draw my fair value gap like this. So I'm watching to see if this stays unfilled, if it stays open. If it does, then definitely looking for lower prices, definitely looking for the midnight open as a draw. But we're still in that opening range. Oh, not anymore. It's 10 o'clock now. Medium impact news driver just came out. Dang, Dallas is 61 already? Yeah, Dallas be getting cold. My fam in Katy, that's what's up. I stay around not far from that. I'm including the wick in the fair value gap because that's a volume imbalance. Whenever your fair value gap have a volume imbalance like that, you have to include the wick. Wicks are just small little pieces of price action, but majority of the volume is in the bodies of the candles. So the wick is kind of just like it's just a wick, but I'm including that volume imbalance. That's why. It's part of the rules. S&P trading up inside of its breaker. I don't want to switch tabs because I want to keep my drawings, but if you go to your 15-minute chart, nah, screw it. Whatever. This down close candle, high, low, higher high. This long wick here, that's your breaker on the 15-minute chart. 5-minute chart. All these down close candles, what is that, like 6 consecutive down close candles? This is all one bearish breaker. And then we have a fair value gap here. So we're trading into all of that. Now I'm watching to see, can we reach our objectives on the 15-minute chart, which is that midnight open, and then this fair value gap here. The Dow still looking a mess. Rest in peace to anybody who trades the Dow, because this is straight barcode price action. Nobody should be pressing the button in something like this. Not right now, at least. Dollar index. About to tag as equal highs. It's buy side. So that's nice. And my drawings are gone again. Come on, TradingView. I need you to lock in. I need you to lock in, bro. Acting like Top Step X right now. We gotta do better. Oh my goodness, there we go. Yeah, I just took a trade. You just missed it, my man. I just closed a short. Just missed it. You should have been here just a few minutes sooner. You would have caught it, but tune in next week. Oh, man. You missed it. It was a nice little 100 handle. Let me see. We shorted from this last up close candle, that order block, taking it down to low. Yeah, it was a nice 130 handle short. We just closed it, though. We just closed it. Should have been here, man. You should have been here. You missed it. It was a good one. I'm just playing. I'm just joking with you. I'm not trading today because we have Fed Chair speaking. I only press buttons for full access members in the Discord, which you can access by clicking the link in the top of the chat room if you want to join the Discord. It's not terribly expensive in the value that you get, and it's actually, in my opinion, the best Discord community, the least toxic. Got about 2,000 people in there. Remember, NASDAQ, its failure to reach that first presentation fair value gap, that's bearish. We covered that in the webinars. We've talked about that a little bit, going over Asia setups. Our failure to reach certain levels, if we fail to reach a fair value gap, we fail to reach a new day opening gap, we fail to reach buy side, and we start to move away, That's bearish. I'm just teasing you, bro. We didn't take any trades. I'm not pressing the button this morning. We're just walking through price action. I'm live trading tomorrow, though, for those with access. And then we'll hit that webinar Saturday morning. Background colors, chart colors, all that stuff in the Discord. I'm going to get some water real quick. I'll be right back. Is ICT the best? Absolutely. I think so. 2 ads is crazy. Yeah, get that YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium that's been the best investment I've ever made, because I hate ads. Yeah, YouTube Premium, like, at first, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was salty when I bought it, because I was like, yeah, well, I used the ad blocker at first, but YouTube was hoeing with the ad blocker. They shut it down. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. Let me just get YouTube Premium. And it's actually like, it's been the best purchase. And like, you get YouTube Music with YouTube Premium, which I didn't know, but YouTube Music is slept on. Like, YouTube Premium or the YouTube Music thing, like, it's actually pretty good. It's close to Apple Music, in my opinion. I don't use any indicators. Firefox, ain't that from like 1950? I haven't heard about Firefox in a minute. Firefox kind of crazy. Or what's the other one? Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer. That's way back. Way back, ain't it? That's funny. There's no promo code. There's no discount for the Discord. It's literally the cheapest compared to what other people are charging, and the value that you get in the community that you get. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Yeah, Microsoft Edge. I'm not hating. It's just funny. So I'm still looking for NASDAQ to get below that midnight opening price. We're trading inside this long wick. I want to see us get beneath that. And looking, Dow just tagged that 930 low. Our sell side target for Dow has been met. S&P is just a little bit away from that midnight opening price. Drawing liquidity. Euro dollar blasted through that 5-minute order block, also aiming for the sell side we outlined. So all targets are being hit. Let me take a quick look at dollar. Dollar index blasted straight through the buy side. All right, we're just gonna have to switch screens because. All right, if you remember, I said I'm watching the buy side here for dollar. I'm watching to see how fast do we trade above this high. If we do it with a lot of speed, a lot of energy, then I'm looking for the buy side up here for dollar. And then if we have enough, there you go. Thank you, TradingView. Looking for the buy side here, and then the buy side here. So I like the speed, the energy at which we blew out these equal highs. So definitely looking for this up here. So still looking for higher prices in dollar, meaning I'm still looking for lower prices in the indices. Here's S&P. Just fell short of that midnight opening price, but I'm still looking at that as a draw. And then, of course, your 15-minute fair value gap in the crosshairs. Dow, sell side taken out. That was our drawn liquidity. Trading view finna is irritating today, but we highlighted that sell side. Trading view just being a little weird. Nasdaq just fell short of that midnight open. I'm watching this up close candle on the 5-minute chart. Treat that as a bearish order block. I like to see that take us lower. Midnight opening price, anything beneath that is a discount as far as the daily range. Anything above it is a premium. Bias, I want lower prices. For now. See, hey, y'all better listen to Deborah. Just joined the Discord yesterday. Lifetime member, glad to have you. We don't do the toxic stuff. We don't do the egos and the drama and all that nonsense. We just want to make money, get better every day. That's it. No, the bias is not sell. Hey, you're not finna. I would never tell you to buy or sell anything. This guy. I would never do that. I'm just looking for lower prices, but that doesn't mean push the button. This is an instance where I want to see a lot of speed underneath this low if we manage to get beneath it. I don't want us to take out this low and then stall around, retrace back to the consolidation. If we do get underneath this price level, I want to see fast, large, down close candles as we reach for that midnight opening price. Oh man. Oh, I forgot to turn on regular trading hours too. Gap way lower at the open. Look at that gap. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Oh, we gapped higher. Okay, there you go. And looks like we traded to about consequent encroachment. That is something he teaches. Between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, price will often trade to consequent encroachment of your new day opening gap 70% of the time. Okay, so 70% of the time, we're trading down to midpoint of the opening range gap between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. Just fell short of it there. But we did trade to the upper quadrant. Still looking for lower prices. Again, I'm watching to see the speed at which we take out this low. I don't want us to stall around and just meander around. I want to see us quickly like blast through that hot knife through butter and then reach for a midnight open. And the logic behind that is I'm still seeing us as really bearish, really heavy, because we failed to trade to that first fair value gap after 9:30 and we just started moving away. And everybody's been making money going long overnight. All these traders are trailing their stop losses up. This is a low resistance liquidity run. Okay, it's all one directional, just buy side offered, not a lot of back and forth. It's just one directional. So it shouldn't be too difficult getting through that, at least back to the midnight open. Okay, getting through stuff like this is high resistance because it's a lot of back and forth. But this right here, it's just straight up, straight down. I have a lot of fib settings. Like I have a lot of templates. I mean, standard fib, quadrants fib, optimal trade entry. When I used to trade optimal trade entry, fib projections, TGIF. This is my optimal trade entry model. I used to trade ES. If you go to my YouTube channel, my earliest executions on my channel, I used to trade optimal trade entry and I was trading S&P. But S&P moves a little too slow for me. NASDAQ's more my personality. I'm more quick. I like to get things moving. So, yeah. NASDAQ just, I just like the way it moves. Kick Deborah out the Discord. What, y'all know each other or something? Deborah, cool. Deborah just joined. And Deborah the homie. That's funny. And just a reminder, I'm not expecting the cleanest price action today, which is why I'm not pressing the button. We have Fed chair speaking this morning. I don't press buttons when the Fed chair is talking, so I'm not expecting much precision. I'm not expecting a clean market compared to previous days. Yeah, Ultimate Trade Entry is cool. It's a good model. I just kind of like outgrew it a little bit, but Ultimate Trade Entry it's a great model. I just like the pause. That's funny. Nah, I'm finna start leaving runners in Asia. Okay, so I'm watching the speed here. How fast do we take out that low? I see a lot of speed through that. But I left a runner on Asia. Well, like not a runner, but like my last target for Asia I thought was like a best case scenario target, which was the high of an old New Day opening gap. I was like, we'll see if I can get that. And NASDAQ just blew past it. I'm like, well, I guess I didn't leave on a crazy runner. Maybe I'll do like, because I trade like 7 or 8 micros. So maybe I'll just take off like 6 or 7. And then I'll leave 1 or 2 micros on up until like the morning session or something like that. So like how we're trading right now, I'll still have an open position from Asia. Just like leave one little contract out there just to see how far NASDAQ wants to run, so I could catch crazy price runs. Percentage gain in 2024, I go for 8% a month or 10% a month, 8 to 10% a month, 2 to 2.5% a week. Those are my targets, and I hit it pretty consistently. $8 to 10% a month. Now micros pay. Micros be paying the bills. Okay, that's what's up. Deborah, Timothy, we got some family in the Discord. So something I'm watching now. What do we leave intact? Relative equal lows. I like to see that ran out. That's resting just above our midnight opening price. I did watch the 2022 ICT mentorship, but I didn't do like a deep study on it. I didn't even take notes on it. I kind of just binge watched it. 2023 is the main playlist. So tapping the low, that daily fair value gap again. This right here, minor sell side liquidity. Want NASDAQ to run that out. My thought process is people are trying to pick bottoms in the market. And I want them to get taken up out of here. Win rate, I don't track my win rate, but I'll assume 67 to 70%. I think that's fair. I think I'm close to 70%. If I take 10 trades, I think I'll probably lose 3 and then win the other 7. I think that's reasonable. Asia, my Asia win rate though is up there. My win rate in Asia. No, I don't target certain risk reward. Like just if you watch the executions on my channel, like 90% of those trades, except for like the ones, a few of them in Asia were taken on stream. I don't target a specific risk to reward. We literally just target buy side, sell side. We target new day opening gaps, new week opening gaps. It's nothing crazy. I used to, like back in the past, I used to target a fixed risk to reward, but it's too stressful. Like, you know, we all been there where it's like, okay, if I had this win rate and I target 2-to-1 risk to reward, then I could do this, I could do that. Okay, if I have this win rate and I target 3-to-1, then that means I can do this, or I can lose this many trades. It's just too much. So I just really simplified it where I'm not targeting a risk to reward. I'm simply aiming for buy side and sell side. And then however many handles that is, I'll take it. But for the most part, if I had to put just a ballpark answer, my risk to reward is probably on average maybe like 2.5 to 4. Yesterday's risk to reward trade was like a 1 to 6, I think. It really depends. Yeah. Like, and honestly, if you're getting in at logical levels, your risk to reward takes care of itself. Like, you don't even have to do all that. Like, if you're getting in at the right fair value gap, at the right order block or whatever, or optimal trade entry, whatever your model is, and you're targeting logical levels, sell side, buy side, like, your risk to reward is automatically going to be, it's going to be decent. So I didn't see the speed I wanted underneath this low. We took out this low with this drop down, retraced. I'm still looking for that fast, large, down close candle. That's a signature that I like to look for when we're running out short-term lows like this. And my main focus is that midnight open. Am I sipping drinks? No. I'm gonna have water next to me. You're probably hearing my cards, maybe. I shuffle cards every now and then. If you want to learn more about order blocks, he tucks them in into like throughout the entire mentorship. So he doesn't have one video where it's just you're gonna learn everything about order blocks. You have to go through like the whole playlist because he'll touch a little bit here, and then he'll talk about order blocks a little bit here, and throughout the entire 2022, 2023, and the 2024 playlist, he's talking about order blocks, and he'll mention something that he's never mentioned before. So he kind of like hides it. You really have to do a deep dive. And then obviously his books and all that stuff. So. So now, like what we did, we left like a triple bottom. Definitely want to see that blasted through at this point because my thought process is people are trying to pick the bottom, and our focus is that midnight opening price. So I'm not interested in seeing anything going higher right now. S&P still looks heavy. The Dow looks really heavy. Dollar index still looking bullish. So in my opinion, everything's still set to see lower prices for the time being. Yeah, risk to reward doesn't matter. Like, you could, if you're real nice with it, you could be profitable with a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Okay, there's your sell side. Now I'm watching that midnight opening price. I like that speed though, right there. That quick drop down. That's what I like to see. If you join Discord on a monthly, can you switch over? Yeah. So if you join the Discord and you have the monthly subscription and you want to switch to lifetime access, you just get the lifetime access and then cancel your subscription, and then you're in the Discord for life. But yeah, you can switch it over, and that lifetime access will apply to your Discord account, and you'll be in there for forever. Lifetime, yeah. There's 2 subscription models. There's the first is like general access if you don't want access to the live trading streams, if you just want the community in the Discord, that's just like $20. But the lifetime and the full access is a subscription. It includes everything. Lifetime includes the same stuff, except lifetime is just a one-time payment. So if you want to be in the Discord for a lifetime, you plan on sticking around for a while, if you plan on being part of the community for a while and you just want a one-time payment done, and now you're in the Discord for good, that's what the lifetime access is for. I used to try PM session, not anymore though, because I just like enjoying my day. Like the PM sessions, I don't like trading in the middle of the day like that. So live streams are 9:30 to noon Eastern time, Monday through Friday. There's your midnight opening price. And there's your target. And then if we go to a 15-minute chart, how far beneath that midnight opening price? Well, we have a few things here. We have this 15-minute fair value gap. I could have sworn I drew this out. Maybe that's just S&P. The Discord is not going to change with the mentorship. The mentorship is for people who want like just hands-on, one-on-one teaching, like small group. The mentorship is a whole nother level compared to the Discord. The Discord is not changing. Nothing's going to change with that. But the private mentorship is literally like, I'm all in on you. We have a 8-week program, specific layout, going over specific things. It's real detailed, real focused, real organized. There's going to be meetings, group meetings, individual meetings, checkups, homework still, all that stuff. All that stuff. The Discord, but you don't need that. The Discord is good, but the private mentorship is just, that's like if you just want, like, you want a whole nother experience, like you really want to deep dive, like if you're not profitable and you just want to like 8 weeks of just straight work, that's what the private mentorship is for. Like we going all in for 8 weeks. I have the plan, layout, and everything. So that opens up November 1st. First class starts January 6th, 2025. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. So there's your sell side for Dow that we outlined. Boom. There you go. Right on cue. Beautiful. After working that new day opening gap, it's small. It's only a few handles, but you can see the resistance factor. And there's your sell side. Dollar index. Remember, our focus is the buy side up here. We've already done the work of taking out sell stops underneath this low. So buy side is my focus for dollar. Now the mentorship gonna be fun. Like I'm so excited. It's gonna be 1,000. I tried to contact WAP because I know not everybody has 1,000 cash. So I tried to contact them saying, is there a way I can do like monthly installments so people aren't forced to pay up front? And they said, unfortunately, it's not available for trading companies for some reason. So they can't set up like monthly payments for the trading businesses. And I tried to get around that, but they said no. So I couldn't do anything about it. I apologize, but regardless, it'll be way worth it. There's your 15-minute fair value gap. How far beneath that can we go? We have sell side underneath this low. And then again, I'm seeing all of this as a low resistance liquidity run. All low resistance. It's just one directional buy side offered. It shouldn't take much to get through all that and overlap it. So we have another sell side liquidity pool here. And we have another 15-minute fair value gap right here. So I'm going to annotate the high of that. All right. S&P. My drawings aren't loading. There it is. There's your 15-minute fair value gap for ES. And everything's pretty much getting hit across the board. So let's go back to the NASDAQ. Trading me's killing me with these drawings, man. We gotta be better. Like a separate Discord for private mentorship. There's a separate section in Discord. I'm not gonna make a whole nother Discord for private mentorship because I'm only taking in 5 people each session. So basically, the private mentorship is a 2-month program, aka 8 weeks. I'm only taking in 5 people because I don't want to take in like 50 people, and then everybody's gonna have too many questions. It's gonna be crowded and it's gonna be stressful. So I'm only taking in 5 people every 2 months. That comes out to 30 people a year. And those 5 people, it's going to be a group setting. We're going to have group meetings. We're going to have individual meetings, Zoom calls, webinars. There's a whole layout, a whole lesson plan. I just posted on my Instagram story. Nah, it's not going to be a monthly WAP. It's not going to be a monthly subscription. But I just posted all the info on that. Whoever's interested, it's on my Instagram story, Tremaine Trades. All the details, what's included, the layout for each week. It's gonna be fun. That's what I'm really excited for, because man, I'm ready to go. And it's first come, first serve. Like I said, I'm only taking 5 people every 2 months. Registration opens November 1st. Once those 5 people get in, I'm sorry, but that's it. So I'm probably gonna announce it on my Instagram story and in Discord, and then the 5 people who get in, and then I'll open it up for March, April, probably like a month after that. So I just want it to be a nice, close, personal setting, personal environment. I don't want too many people in there, because the whole point of the mentorship is like a one-on-one teaching, one-on-one coaching, answering all your questions, and just getting you on your way to profitability and getting comfortable reading price action. So just fell short of that 15-minute buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. So I'm getting a read of order flow, right? This is why I'm confident in lower prices. Fair value gap, first fair value gap after 9:30. Do we ever trade to it? No. What do? We move away. That insight right there, that's bearish. Breaking lower, breaking lower. Our new day opening gap here. Do we reach consequent encroachment here? Nope. Trade back up. Can we reach consequent encroachment? Nope. What is that telling us? We're heavy. The body's respecting the low of it. Can't even reach midpoint. Break lower. Fair value gap. Minor sell side. Taken out. Fair value gap here. Do we trade to it at all? No. What happens? That fair value gap stays open. That's bearish. That's heavy. We don't even have a willingness to trade up into it. Fair value gap here. Do we reach consequent encroachment? Do we trade to the upper half? Nope. What do? We open, trade up, can't even reach midpoint, and then do what? Break lower. Fair value gap here. So far, have we traded to it? Have we traded past consequent encroachment? Nope. Candle opens, trades down. All of these signatures are bearish. That's heavy order flow. Heavy order flow. Lifetime membership in Discord is $250. In my opinion, I've seen other Discord groups charge $1,000, $5,000, crazy numbers for lifetime access. Lifetime access for the Discord if you want to be in the live streams every day, live trading streams, webinars every Saturday. And any new features I add in the Discord in the future, obviously I'm going to improve it, upgrade it. All that stuff is included in the lifetime. If that's something you're interested in, just click the link in the description of this live stream, or it's also pinned in the top of the chat room. You could check out more information on that. I think other people will vouch for me when I say it's a pretty good community. Again, no toxic, no egos, no nonsense, no games. If you are toxic and you want to come in here and troll, you will get kicked out. No refund. I'm sorry. We don't do that over here. I didn't know my mom was still watching the stream. What's up, mama? You learning something today or what? I didn't know you're still in here. That's pretty cool. Bride Ministries Church. It sounds familiar. I'm not in Katy anymore. I'm more in like the Richmond area. But yeah, that sounds familiar. So there's your high, the 15-minute fair value gap. Nice delivery there. Austin, man, I love Austin. Matter of fact, me, my mom, and some family, we're going to Austin this weekend. She wanted to stay at the hotel I stayed at in the vlog, so I just booked that hotel, I think, yesterday. So, vlog part 3 with the fam in Austin. That'd be cool. But yeah, we're going back to Austin on, we're going back to Austin Saturday. So I'll be doing the webinar. Actually, I'll be doing the webinar still here in Houston. The mentorship is going to be on November 1st. November 1st, probably midnight. I'm going to open up the mentorship. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to do where like it's 30 slots and first come, first serve. So if you're like the 20th person to get in the mentorship, then like your mentorship session isn't until like August or September or something like that. Or I may just do, I don't know. I got to figure it out. Sparhawk C, appreciate it. Sent me a DM. Okay, I'll look at it after we get off here. Cougar Town. Hey, don't get on my ladies like that. They're cool. They're real cool. Appreciate that, Hunter. Yeah, the Discord is cool. My problem not trusting my analysis. I found an inversion fair value gap. It would be up good. Yeah, you can't beat yourself up about that though. Like one thing I always tell people, there's no such thing as should have, could have, would have in trading. So if you're beating yourself up, I should have taken that trade. I could have done this. I would have held on for this. Like there is no such thing as shoulda, coulda, woulda. Like it doesn't exist. You either did or you didn't. You either made money or you didn't. So don't waste energy. Don't waste emotion because you missed out on something. Just keep studying. As your understanding of price action grows, then you'll get more confident and you'll take that setup. But the main thing you don't want to do is just beat yourself up over missing a trade. And then understand the markets are algorithmic. It runs on an algorithm. Ma, we gotta get your full government name off of here. You get your whole last name on your. When I see you, I'm gonna change your YouTube username. The Discord. I had the Discord since January of this year, I think. Mama Trades in the building. It didn't take long, but like it's been a constant upgrade. Like I'm constantly adding and improving things. But I started the year. We had literally like in January, February. I had maybe like I remember getting my first person in the Discord. Like I even texted my mom. I was like, "Ma, look, I got 3 people in the Discord. Like it's me and 2 other people, and now we're almost at 2,000. It's crazy." Nah, she fine. If y'all try anything, she's strapped and loaded, so don't do nothing crazy. So that's a nice reaction off that 15-minute fair value gap. Now, look in here. We're getting closer to London close, which often brings a retracement or reversal as we get closer to 11 o'clock. Dollar index took out its buy side, and it's retracing lower a little bit. So here's dollar. It cleared out that buy side. And not trying to pick the bottom here at this point. Where's my water at? At this point, I have more of a neutral bias because we've already met all of our profit objectives. We traded beneath the midnight open. We reached that 15-minute fair value gap. We reached that other 15-minute fair value gap. So we've already done the job that I wanted to see going lower. So now at this point in time, I'm switching from a bearish bias to more of a neutral, waiting for more insight kind of bias. So now I'm sitting still as we get closer to that 1050, 1110 macro, that London close macro. Now I'm just sitting still and I'm waiting. But you don't want to just always like, what's the bias? What's the bias? Okay, we're going short now. Okay, we're going long now. Okay, I'm buying it. Okay, we're changing bias now. Now I'm going short. Now, like, you have to learn to sit still. Our targets are hit. They're hit beautifully. And now this is when you sit still and wait for more information. Okay, what do we want to do now? What is the dollar doing? Are the other markets still selling off or are they retracing higher? So you just wait and you be patient and you wait for time as you get closer to London close. Man, I'm feeling good today. Doggone. How do you suggest someone stop second guessing themselves? It's just experience. Like, I promise y'all, I was the same way. Like, impulsive, revenge trading, losing money like crazy. Like, I was the same, but it's just a phase. Like, I was taking too many trades a day. I used to be up trading like 4 in the morning, and then I would trade again like 7 in the morning. Like, I was up all night trading. I was up all morning trading. And like, because I thought back then, like, the more time I spend in front of the charts, the more money I can make. But like, that's not the case. Now I only trade really between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, but the stream goes on from 9:30 to 12. But it's just a constant growth, man. Building discipline, I always tell people again, building discipline is like a muscle. It's a muscle you have to work out. When you go to the gym and you're trying to build muscle, get stronger, discipline's the same way. If you don't work on it, if you don't exercise it, you're never going to build that muscle of discipline. So if you're second guessing yourself and just not confident, for one, that's probably meaning that your understanding of price action isn't where it needs to be right now. You just have to keep studying, grow in your understanding of price, and the more confident you get, seeing your targets hit, seeing your bias be correct. And you don't have to live trade to do that. Just tape read, paper trade, watch the market pan out, and do what it is that you anticipated doing. And then you do that after a while, your confidence is going to grow, and then you're going to be ready to trade live funds whenever you make that decision. So, have you ever gone through the fear of losing your next trade? I've been there. I've done all those things in the past. You take a losing trade, and then you're afraid that your next trade is going to be a loss, and then you're afraid of going on a losing streak, and all that's going on in the back of your mind. Yeah, I've been there, but you just got to stick with it. I'm no different. Trust me. I've blown accounts, lost money. I've been there. Amen. This is the day the Lord has made. Absolutely. Amen. Out of the other ICT trading, your channels. Yeah, this channel's growing at a crazy pace. We might be at 10,000 by the end of the year. I always tell people it's crazy. Like, I kid y'all not. Like, my goal for this year was to be at 1,000 subscribers. I wanted to be at 1,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2024. And we're almost at 7K. And it's not even October yet. It's ridiculous. It's pretty cool. Super grateful. Bro, live stream is better than Justin, Tanya. I don't know who Justin is. I like Tanya. Shout out Tanya. She cool. I'm still neutral on NASDAQ. I'm watching to see, do we want to retrace higher as we approach London close, or do we want to continue lower? But right now, our targets have been met on the downside, so I'm sitting still. The 15-minute levels, if TradingView doesn't mess up the drawings. This is your fair value gap. I'm just annotating the high of it. And then this is your fair value gap here. Tutorial on LLC for trading. Setting up an LLC is really, it's different from state to state. The fees and requirements from state to state, it's a little different, but you just have to do research. I'm not a advisor. I can't really help you out. How do you stop second guessing yourself? Grow in your understanding of price action. The better your ability is to read price, you won't need to second guess yourself because you're confident in what you're doing. But if you're second guessing yourself, that just means you have a little bit more work to do. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right, let me look around. Dow retracing higher. Beautiful rejection off that sell side that we outlined for Dow. Beautiful. We just took out that low by literally a couple handles, couple ticks. That's nice. I want the drawings to load. TradingView is really, there you go. Sell side taken out perfectly. Retrace. All targets getting hit. Nice. Gonna wait for this to load. Look at the bodies. Where do the bodies stop? Right at that midnight opening price. The high of the fair value gap on the 15-minute chart. Okay, you heard me say, how far beneath that midnight opening price can we go? Well, the high of this 15-minute fair value gap. Bam. Perfect. Literally perfect. The volume, I don't know, I can't do anything with the volume. Like, my mic is turned up, everything is turned up. It's I don't know. For some people it's good. I can't do anything about it. ICT has the same problem with his mic and the volume low. It might be a YouTube thing, but it's out of my control. But gold, that sell side, hit beautifully there. Then we retrace. So all targets getting hit across the board, just like we outlined. We do this stuff every day. Every day. How much did it take for you to become profitable? A lot. I lost a lot of money and wasted a lot of time doing the wrong things. Yeah, that's how it is. Like, when I watch ICT streams, like on my laptop, the volume's low. But when I watch it on my iPad, like, the volume's fine. So it's funny business. I don't know. I appreciate that, Tato. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. It might be a YouTube thing or like a personal device thing, but like, my mic is turned all the way up. It's at like 105%. That's the highest I could put it without it like cutting out and sounding weird. I wasted time on the wrong things, like trend lines and retail stuff. Supply and demand was cool. I used to trade supply and demand, but it wasn't as precise. And my personality, like, I'm kind of a perfectionist in a way. There's your sell side. Perfect. But like, I'm kind of a perfectionist. Like, if I lose a trade, I want to know why I lost. Like, I don't want to lose and then just be like, oh, like, it is what it is. Like, the markets are random. It's just 50-50. You just got to live with it. It's like, no. Like, somebody just took money from my account and I want to know why I lost. And that's when I studied ICT concepts. And then hearing that the markets are algorithmic and the stuff repeats every day, every week, that was more my personality. So I just went with that, and it's done me well. I appreciate that. Casio, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but I love when people say that they're gaining insight from the videos. And a lot of people say that too about like my patience and composure. I was not always that way. I used to be emotional when I'm trading. Like, I couldn't sit down when I was in a trade because I'm worried about my stop getting hit. Palms sweaty, like all that stuff. I could barely hold a trade pass or one-to-one risk reward. Like, I'm telling you, all that is just a phase. You just have to stick it out. Like, I've been through all that same stuff. Like, it's just a phase. But a lot of people don't have the willingness to like stick it out during that phase, and then they quit. But quitting, that was never an option. Like, I was gonna be a trader, period. Like, it's not even a question. Like, this is what I wanted to do. Volume master extension. I'll play around with it. No diddy. Alright, so assuming NASDAQ may want to continue lower, I'm not demanding that it does. We've already had a nice sell-off. But again, remember I mentioned low resistance liquidity run. Single pass up, low resistance, not a lot of down movement, not a lot of retracement. It's just buy-side delivery. It should be real easy to overlap that with sell-side delivery. We haven't had one up-close candle in this drop down because it's low resistance. So best case scenario, assuming NASDAQ just really wants to overlap all this price action, this fair value gap here, the high of that, that's like terminus, but I'm not demanding that. This right here is already enough for the morning session, but if NASDAQ wants to continue selling off, I'll be looking at the high right here on the 15-minute. But you have to consider time of day. 10:50 to 11:10 is a London close macro. We cover that a lot in the webinars. That typically brings a retracement or reversal. Okay, as you approach 11 o'clock, that normally forms the opposite end of the daily range. And then I'm looking at dollar index. Dollar index is also, after taking out the buy side, failed to take out the buy side here. It's looking heavy, so now things are kind of shifting. But that doesn't mean I'm going to try to predict the bottom. Like, if order flow is still looking bearish, which it is, just sitting tight. No, I'm not trading today. I only press buttons and execute for full access members in the Discord, which you can click in the description of this video or the link at the top of the chat room. Today is just a free tape reading stream for everybody to watch because the Fed chair is speaking and my trading plans in Discord, one of the days I don't trade is the morning session when Fed chair is speaking. So I said, why not come on here and do a free stream since I'm not pressing the button. But tomorrow I'll be live trading, pressing buttons for those with access in the Discord. This is just a tape reading stream. Opposite end of the daily range is just, it forms the lower high of the day during London close. That's all it is. Now, webinars are only for full access members and lifetime members. That's the juicy stuff. Like those in the Discord will tell you the webinars, that's the good stuff. And the archive is saved, so if you join full access or lifetime access, you'll be able to watch all the previous webinars. There's probably close to like 30 of them in there now. It's good stuff. Every Saturday, 10 a.m. Stay tuned for that 15-minute fair value gap high. NASDAQ really heavy today, but we were looking for lower prices all morning. Too many people made money overnight during London. It's only right that we run against them. It's only right. They can only make money for so long. It's such a simple retire. Yeah. Nothing in NQ shows bullishness as of right now. Up close candle, bearish order block. We trade, can't even reach that opening price. That's heavy. We can't even reach consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. That's heavy. Can't even get back above the midnight open here. So I'm watching the failure to do all those things. I'm seeing that as heavy. So right now I'm still expecting lower prices until something in the chart tells me otherwise. And then once we tag that 15-minute buy side, or rather if we tag the buy side, I'll probably end the stream because I wouldn't be interested in much after that. That's like best case scenario for me. Paper trade in London. That paper trade I took, it was just order block targeting daily. I literally just pulled out my phone, saw that we were near that daily fair value gap, looked for a quick little setup, order block, pyramided inside of another order block, and then took the buy up. That was all that trade was. Nah, I'll stay on until 12. I'm having fun. I got nowhere to be. I am getting hungry though. We want full access, Asian. Everybody wants me to live stream Asia. We live streamed Asia last week, caught a nice win. Hello, there's your 15-minute fair value gap high. But like Asia, that's like my personal time, man. Like literally the trade I took last night in Asia, I was laying in bed. I sent a picture in the Discord. I was in bed on my iPad. Like I don't want to live stream it. Like, you know what I mean? Because Asia, I don't need my monitor. I don't need to sit at my desk. I don't need the higher time frame for Asia. So sometimes I just trade it when I'm out and about on my phone. Sometimes I'll be in bed. Like I literally woke up from a nap. I set my alarm for like 6 p.m. and then I woke up, traded it, and then did the little like screen recording on my iPad, and that was it. But the morning sessions, like we live stream every morning, 9:30 to 12. Like their reaction after trading to the 15-minute fair value gap. But everything you need to trade Asia on your own is on my channel. Like I have, I don't know, 5 or 6 videos going over Asia. I did Asia trade breakdowns. Like you have all the tools you need to trade Asia. Maybe, we'll see. Maybe in the Discord every now and then I'll live stream Asia or something, but no promises. All right, targets just got hit. I'm going to step away for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back and get ready for London close as we head into lunch. Take a quick little break here. So London close is 11 o'clock. We're going to go all the way to 12, so we got another hour. Quick little break, get some water, grab me a little snack to eat, and then we're going to walk through price action as we head into lunch. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. It's 11:01. Nasdaq still looking heavy. Dollar also looking heavy as well. Euro dollar, gold retracing higher a little bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a short-term retracement to the upside. But again, not trying to pick the bottom. Nasdaq's looking really heavy, but we are in that time of day where we typically see a retracement. The new day opening gap is the gap between 5 p.m. close and 6 p.m. open. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but I have a video in the FAQ channel going over how to draw your new day opening gap and the different ways you can draw it and all that stuff, the settings and all that. What's up, Mehran? Mehran Talks. Alright, so now we're in a new time of day. We're going to sift through the different markets, get a read for the sentiment, and see if things are changing. So let's just start off on the daily chart. Weekly. So we have new week opening gaps here. Between, on the weekly chart, settlement turned off. This is your closing price and the opening price between these two weekly candles. That's a new week opening gap. Daily chart, we traded down into that. And key levels, previous day high and low for the past 3 days. Those are key levels you want to have on your chart. So previous day's high. And we also have this high right here, and I'm not going to annotate because it's pretty much the low of the new day opening gap. Nah, I'll put it on there. Why not? Okay. And we have our current new day opening gap, which is on the daily chart. This candle's closed. Our current open. It was a small gap. I think maybe literally like a few ticks. Oh my goodness, what is going on? 15-minute chart. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna clear off all our targets because it's getting messy. Clear that off. That. What's this level? That's a new day opening gap, I think. I'm gonna take that off. Chart's looking a little too messy. I'm gonna take that off. Whoops, not that. Take that off. I don't care about the midnight open after 11 a.m. After 11 a.m., the midnight open is not relevant. Take that off. I don't care about the 10 a.m. open. Take that off. Much cleaner. This is much better. So look at the bodies. You have to keep these new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps on your chart, or else you're going to miss out on precision like this. Alright, so that's how NASDAQ looks. S&P, Dow, dollar. Okay, if dollar takes out this low, or if we trade past constant encroachment of this wick, I'll be looking for sell side for dollar, and then this fair value gap. That might be a little bit too much to ask for. Dollar kind of slows down. It tends to lose a little bit of momentum and speed as you head into the lunch hour, so I'm not even going to have that on my chart. But if dollar wants to go lower, then I like to see temporary higher prices in NASDAQ. But this right here is typical as you approach 11 o'clock. We cover this in the webinars all the time. 10:50 to 11:10 is your London close macro. We say this every single day. Expect a retracement or reversal. And you're getting that right now. It's algorithmic. This stuff happens every day. And there you go. Not saying we're going to have a full-blown reversal all the way up here, but this is your classic retracement. And I'm watching, again, trying to get a read for order flow. This fair value gap, I'm watching to see that stays open. For higher prices, I want to see that stay open. I don't want to see us come back into this range. This fair value gap up here, I like to see that offer support, and then you also have a balanced price range. So this single pass down and the single pass up, that portion that overlaps is balanced. All right. I talk like ICT. I don't really hear it. A lot of people say I talk like ICT or I sound like ICT. It's probably, I mean, I've watched like hundreds and hundreds of hours of his content, so I guess it kind of does that to you after a while. You pick up some of his lingo and terms and all that. And some of my friends tell me I have like a country accent. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like I talk normal. The way I describe the chart. Well, yeah. In that case, that makes sense because the only trading content, the only trading videos I watch is ICT. Like that's all I consume. So I guess that's why. Yeah, it is. It's a language. That's exactly what it is. I'm from Houston, Texas. All right, so low-hanging objective that I like to see. The London close macro 1050 to 1110, a classic characteristic. It could do one of two things. It can retrace, take out short-term buy side, okay, and then continue lower if that's what we want to do, or it'll just be a full-blown reversal. So where traders, think about it, who's making money so far this morning? Everybody going short, right? We haven't ran on any buy stops. No buy stops. Lower highs. So everybody who's short is trailing their stop losses above these highs until what time? 1050 to 1110. London close, I call that profit taking hour. Okay, profit taking hour. If you're short, you want to start scaling out as you get closer to 11 o'clock because this stuff will tend to happen. Now, the function of that macro is to run on liquidity formed during the morning session. So if we know everybody made money going short, where's their buy stops? It's above these highs, above this high, above this high. So low-hanging profit objective, low-hanging target is the buy side above this high. And if we manage to take out that high, I'm watching to see, do we have a lot of speed? Do we take out that high and reject going lower for a continuation move going down? Or do we take out this high with a lot of speed and then run for the buy side, maybe retrace back up to this new day opening gap or new week opening gap, can't remember which one. So that's my thought process. I appreciate that. Daily Mana, thank you. I couldn't even listen to my own voice like when I first started my YouTube channel and I was making market reviews and stuff. Like, it was so cringy hearing my voice in the playback when I was editing. Like, I used to edit my videos on mute because I was like, bro, my voice is cringe. But now it's like I watch my own videos and it doesn't bother me. I tried changing my card and it kicked me out. What I need to pay again? I can't find the transaction. Yeah, just message me. Tay, just message me in Discord. I'll get that figured out. I'll go in there manually and see what the issue is, but just message me privately in the DM, and I'll check that after the stream. In Discord, message me in Discord. London close is a specific time. 11 a.m. is London close, but the London close macro is 1050 to 1110. So a lot of people ask, when do I use a 2-minute chart? This is an instance where I use a 2-minute chart because notice how we have these small candles there's really no clear fair value gap, that's when I'll just go to a 2-minute chart. See how it's a little cleaner, that inefficiency. So I'm watching to see does that offer support. And ideally, you want to see majority of this stay open. You definitely, if you're looking for higher prices, you want to see this lower fair value gap here stay open. I don't want to see this traded to at all. But I like to see this region here take us higher, at least up into the buy side above this high and above these equal highs up here. That's not a signal to buy it. I wouldn't buy that. That's not a trade idea. That's just something I'm observing in price. Well, I wouldn't trade today, period, because the Fed chair is speaking. But that's just a rule I have for my trading. I'm going to go to a 2-minute chart. It's a little cleaner. No, I only trade privately for those with access in the Discord. This is just a free tape reading stream. I don't trade the morning session when the Fed chair is speaking, which is why I'm out here publicly doing a tape reading stream. But tomorrow I'm back live trading only for those with access in the Discord. The Discord is pinned in the chat room. Oh, you're not in it? You gotta message me because I gotta see. Message me like on Instagram, or if you're comfortable leaving your email or your username, leave something so I can go in the system and look it up. Leave your username or your email account that was used, and then I'll go in and look for it. No, Discord is not free, but it is affordable, and it is worth it. It's the best Discord out there. I traded all you say. So dollar picking up a little bit of strength, but just sitting still. Again, my low hanging profit objective for this macro, that simple 20-minute window, would be at least to get above this high, which on the 1-minute chart is this buy side, because there's trailed buy stops. So everybody's trailing their stops down, trailing their stops down, trailing their stops down. So this high is the most recent, most obvious before this move lower. If we could trade from here up to the buy side, my thought process is the macro done its function. We ran against traders who are trailing their stops. And then if we want to continue lower, we can continue lower. If we want to go higher than that, we can go higher. But I at least want to see this high taken out. And I like how this high is lower than this one. So I'm seeing that as just more relative equal highs. I want to see that blasted through, because we're in time of day where we run against the morning move. Yeah, the language explanation. How can you recognize real time? Yeah, it's just ICT notes. Just a lot of notes, a lot of studying. Like I'm still getting better though. Like if you watch my trade executions, like my very first few trade executions on my YouTube channel, if you watch my, like even those trade executions from like months ago, like my charts were a little messy. It wasn't the cleanest. I wasn't catching like the biggest moves. My entries were okay. And if you watch the market reviews from back then, like they're good, but it's like it was kind of okay. And now, like, if you watch my trade executions now, I'm not capturing like the whole daily range, but it's improvement. And then next year, like, I want to work on pyramiding, so we'll be in the live streams. I'll buy it, okay, boom, pyramiding, buying here, okay, buying another one here, okay, boom, partial here, and I want to hold on for a majority of that daily range. There's nothing wrong with the mic. It's just YouTube volume. I can't control it. Again, I'm looking for the buy side above this high. That specific high right there has my focus. It's not a trade idea. It's just something I'm observing. Again, I don't press a button on days like this. Yeah, the volume should be fine. Just gotta turn your device all the way up. Hopefully you don't get an ad during the stream, because rest in peace to your ears. I promise you I can't do anything about it. I promise. There's nothing I can do. I pressed buttons since 8. I was losing till I opened this live stream. I tell people in the live streams all the time, I don't recommend copying my trades. If you're in there, we're in there to learn. If you copy my trades, you're gonna make money, you're gonna lose money. But I'll never tell you to buy or sell. Whatever you do with the information in the live stream is up to you. I trade personal funds. I trade live funds. Oh, you're saying it's a funded account. I need to pass a. You don't need to pass it. Don't make me get started on another rant about these prop firms. I feel like every time I get on a live stream, I go on a rant about prop firms. People who tune in consistently probably tired of hearing it by now. I know Andy tired of hearing my rants about prop firms, but I just be itching to just. I'm not gonna go there though. Chart colors in Discord. Oh man. The link to the live trading streams is pinned in the top of the chat room or the first link in the description. If you want to watch me trade live, press buttons live, execute, explain my stop, explain my take profit, explain my reasoning behind getting in, walking the trade through from start to finish. All that requires full access or lifetime access in the Discord. To me, it's not crazy expensive compared to what other people are charging. So, Blue so many prop firm challenges. Man, don't get me started on these prop firms now. Y'all finna get me worked up. Not even gonna go there. Tapping down into the high of that new. This is our. What's that? Is that current new day opening gap or new week opening gap? An old new week opening gap. But now I like this even more because We just have more buy side. We haven't ran on buy side one time since we dropped down. Like, we haven't ran any buy stops. No buy stops. So we have a lower high, lower high, lower high. I just don't want to see that stay intact for too long. That's just me, though. If we're really heavy and don't run on any buy stops, then that's just, like, that's really bearish. If we can't even take out a short-term high during the London close macro, then that tells you, like, we're really in a rush for lower prices. But I still like the buy side as of right now. Yeah, bro, stack up your personal funds. That's the way to go. Make a couple $100, $500, however much you got in your account, and take that out same day. Not all of it because of taxes and all that, but take out, you know what I mean? Pay yourself. Man, I'm finna start on prop firms. Listen, man. I received like 5,000 from FTMO in the past, but that was when I was trading Forex. Probably Tay. All right, hold on. Let me write that down real quick. Or did you message me? Because where's my pencil? Probably Tay. Probably Tay. All right. If you can't, I don't know if you're still in there, but if you can't message me, but I'll oh, that's right. You say you're not in there. I'll go and WAP and see what's going on. But listen, man, these prop firms, right? I say this all the time, like every stream, but like you gotta stop giving these prop firms so much power, because you have to understand the prop firm industry really has like a chokehold on the trading community, and it's such an abusive relationship. Is it a good resource to have? Absolutely. But the amount of emphasis and the amount of just reliance that we put on prop firms, it's unhealthy. So look, what I always tell people is you have to remember, ICT, in my opinion, this is just me, one of the best traders to ever do it, he did not come up with a prop firm. And I don't know about y'all, but it looked like he doing just fine. There was no FTMO and ICT was coming up. There was no Top Step, Apex, none of that. But yet, he's doing really well. Prop firms are not needed. Another trader that I look up to, Doyle Exchange, y'all probably heard of him. Real cool dude, real chill, one of the few real traders in the YouTube community. He is against prop firms. We kind of share the same mindset as far as prop firms. He's not with a prop firm. He's a big advocate for personal funds. Bro, just buy him a Lamborghini. No prop firm needed. He trades live funds, making thousands of dollars a day. So obviously, are prop firms one of the ways to build your personal account quickly? Yes, but you can't just be reliant on these prop firms and if it takes 5 years, it takes 5 years. What's wrong with that? 5 year, hey, we go 4 years to college. People go 4 years, 8 years to be a doctor and don't make half as much as traders. So what's 5 years building up your personal account to live off of? So it's like, man, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. And then I talked about this last stream. People always say, I blew my prop firm account. I blew my challenge. I blew my funded account. I blew it. First of all, you did not blow your funded account. You did not blow your combine. You lost 6%. 6% is not blowing your account. Blowing your account is taking it from 100% starting equity to 0. That's blowing your account. If you have a 10K starting balance and you take it down to 0, yeah, you blew your account. You lost 100%. You lost everything. That's blowing your account. If you get penalized for losing 6% or 8%, however much drawdown, 3% drawdown in a day, if they take your account away, stop saying you blew your account. You did not blow your account. You had a normal experience as a trader, which is drawdown. But because we place so much emphasis on prop firms and everybody is praising prop firms and this and that, when people lose 3% or 6% and they lose their funded or challenge or whatever it is, they beat themselves up. Oh, I blew my funded account. I lost it. I got to pay for another reset. You did not blow it's 6%. I could lose 6% and get that back in a week. 6%, 3%, that's nothing. So it's like, but that's the mindset that prop firms are putting on traders. It's restraining, it's constricting, because they're punishing you, they're penalizing you for having a normal experience as a trader, which is drawdown. Oh, if you lose 2% a day or 3% a day, we're taking your account away. Bad job, smack on the wrist. And then you go feel sorry for yourself, and then you pay for another challenge, and then the cycle repeats. So it's like, man, prop firms are real cool. Like, there's nothing against prop firms because they can be beneficial, but I don't like the mindset that prop firms are putting on traders, because the whole reason why we're traders is to be free, financially free. We're free thinkers. We're independent. Like, we're our own person. Like, we make our own rules. That's the whole thing of being a trader. That's our whole mantra. But when you have these prop firms that say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, oh, you lost this much, I'm taking your account away, oh, you got to pay for another reset, oh, you lost 3%, thank you, I'll take your account away, you got to pay for a reset. And then they get everybody all hyped up with these surprise resets. We're giving free resets. We're getting free resets next week. Join into our live stream. We're giving out free resets. If you blow your account, join in. You just might get lucky enough to get a free reset. And what do? You're forced to watch that live stream that you don't care about in hopes of getting a free reset, just to go through the same process over again. So prop firms are good. Yes, it's a good resource if you know what you're doing, get payouts and all that. But I don't like the mindset that is putting on traders, because we put way too much emphasis on these combines and the challenges and this and that. And I just remind people, prop firms aren't the only way to make money. Is it one of the quickest ways? Sure, maybe. But even then, quick money, like, we all know what comes with that. Like, nothing comes quick like that. So it's just, that's just me, man. That's my little rant. I get on a rant about prop firms every live stream, I swear, but I just don't like seeing people like beat themselves up because they lost their funded account because they had little drawdown, 3% drawdown. Like, that's nothing. Guess what? My personal account with TradeStation, I could lose 2%, 3% in a day, and they're not going to take my account away because that's my money. And I could recover from that drawdown and pay myself. And TradeStation not going to say, oh, Tremaine, listen, we know you got money in your personal account, but look, you lost 2% today. I'm going to cut you off, my man. Sorry about that. Pay for a reset, and then you can try again tomorrow. It's like, nah, like, I have more freedom, and that's what us traders are here for, freedom. But we give these prop firms way too much power. Just remember, like, ICT, I tell people all the time, ICT did not come up with a prop firm, and I think he's doing pretty well. To me, that's all the motivation you need. He 1 million subscribers on YouTube, writing books, doing all kind of amazing things, and he was never funded with FTMO, Top Step, none of that. Same thing with Doyle, a trader that I love watching. I don't trade his style, but I like watching his psychology videos, and I like his content. They're really, really clean, video editing and all that. He doesn't use prop firms, and I don't know about y'all, but it seems like he's doing really well for himself. I'm not trying to pocket watch or anything, but you get what I'm saying. So prop firms, it's not the end-all, be-all. It's not, and this is another thing that I prompt you on, right? If prop firms were to go away, like, existent, like, if prop firms just go extinct, they're gone, what you gonna do? You just gonna say, oh, prop firms are gone, Apex shut down, Top Step shut down, FTMO shut down. I guess that's it. I guess I will never be a full-time trader. I guess, like, I'm gonna be working for the rest of my life. Like, it was fun while it lasted. Or you're gonna say, okay, prop firm shut down, I need a way to make money. I need a way to fund my personal account. What am I gonna do? That's something you should focus on. But don't put all your eggs in one basket focusing on these prop firms and giving them all this power. That's why ICT, his son, he literally said once his son gets funded with Top Step, they're taking $10,000 worth in payouts, and they're leaving. They're leaving that prop firm. That's what he said. He said whenever, I can't remember if Caleb or whatever, whoever's son, once they make $10,000 in profit from prop firms and they withdraw $10K, they're leaving the prop firm. Like, they're shutting it down. $10K, and they're taking that $10K and putting it in a live account. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're not supposed to have an attachment to these prop firms. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. But you could make $5,000 a month if you stay with a prop firm. Yeah, but the freedom. It's the freedom. And people look at me crazy when I say I'd rather make 500 a day on my personal account and be able to withdraw that same day than make $1,000 a day in a prop firm. But you gotta do the profit split. You gotta have at least 5 days where you make $200. The consistency rule. You gotta wait for a payout, and then when you request a payout, you can't even take out all the money that you made. If you made $1,000, and this is only with Top Step, I'm only speaking for Top Step. If you make $1,000 in Top Step and you want a payout, guess what? You can only take out 500. Then you got the profit split, and then you got taxes on that. Like, I'd rather make 500 and withdraw that instantly, personal funds, instead of making 1,000 with a prop firm, but I gotta go through the whole process. And then I'm seeing more and more cases of people not getting their payouts, people getting denied their payouts, new rules that people didn't know existed, and then their payouts get declined, and a whole bunch of funny business that never happens with my real broker. So that's my 2 cents. I'm done now, I promise. Oh, man. No rules with a personal broker. As long as you meet the margin requirements, more freedom. I use TradeStation. I'm not gonna talk about account size and taxes and all that, because I'm not a tax professional. It's different based on where you live and all that stuff, so I'm not even gonna get into that. The gray areas are new day opening gaps and new week opening gaps. Nah, yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get any more trolls. Like, I was looking forward to having some trolls join the live stream. It's low-key entertaining, but maybe next week. I didn't have to kick anybody out the stream this time, which is surprising. There's not much you can say, though, when you outline the targets beforehand. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. NASDAQ just going into a slow consolidation. We moved a lot today. We moved a lot overnight, and we moved a lot during the morning session, which is not typical. Normally, when we move a lot overnight, you'll see a choppy New York session because London has moved quite some bit. So this is all movement during London. And then this is all movement in the AM session. So we had 2 large ranges, and now we're kind of slowing down a little bit. What about instant funding? I'm just not into any of that stuff. My personal account, like, I had to turn off my combine because I wasn't trading it. Whenever I trade Asia and I catch setups on Asia, like, I want that to be my money. And then trading like 2 brokers, because TradingView, you can't trade on TradingView with 2 different brokers. You can only be logged into 1 broker. So like, I had to use the TradeStation platform and then trading the combine on TradingView, and then it's 2 different account sizes, so the contracts and playing around. It's just like, man, I just want to trade my personal account, make 300, 400, 500, and then take that out. I see your question, but I'm not going to answer any questions as far as how much you should have in your account, because that's personal. But I see your question. Dollar's looking heavy. I still like the idea of NASDAQ running against its buy stops. But now I'm looking at these highs. Whenever we have a consolidation like this, my thought process is there's always buy side being generated above the consolidation and there's sell side being generated beneath, because breakout traders, they want to go long above this high and breakout traders want to go short above this low. So now you have trailed buy stops above this high here. You ever try shrooms? Nah, bro. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't do vape. None of that. I just drink a little bit. But even then, that's it. Shrooms. What? Nah, I'm not into that stuff, bro. Like what? Kind of question. What's up, Elijah? I'm out. Hey, if you do drugs and shrooms and all that, like, hey, it got nothing to do with me. But me personally, I just like, I don't get the point of vaping and all that stuff. But like, hey, do you? I just don't do drugs. Like, that's not my thing. A little margarita here and there. If I'm going out with some friends or whatever, we'll go bar hopping, get some drinks. But other than that, that's all I need. I very much prefer to stay sober. No, I don't press buttons for this is a free tape reading stream. I only trade for full access members. Since we have Fed Chair speaking this morning, I do not trade. So that's why I came on YouTube publicly and did a free tape reading stream. I'm live trading tomorrow for full access members in the Discord. I probably say that like 100 times each stream. Tomorrow I'm live trading privately for the private group. I gotta be sober when I trade. Nah, you would never see me try shrooms. Never. No, sir. Not a day in my life. Not happening. Got about 40 minutes till 12. Look around, see what everything else is doing. So Dow or S&P retracing higher. I like this buy side that's trailed buy stops. The Dow buy side equal highs in the crosshairs. Dollar index, excuse me, dollar index looking heavy after taking out its buy side. Failed to reach that. That's bearish. So because we're getting this price action here in dollar, and S&P and Dow are looking somewhat bullish as far as retracing to short-term buy side, I like to see NASDAQ do the same. We have a small little fair value gap that we're trading into. See you, Matthew. See you in the stream tomorrow. I'm watching that fair value gap in there, seeing if that takes us up into the buy side. Not a trade idea. It's more or less just a consolidation. But I am watching the bodies, how we couldn't close past current encroachment so far. highlighting this in gray to illustrate that it's not a trade idea. It's just something that I'm observing. So here we trade down so far, failed to reach midpoint, failed to reach constant encroachment. I like that. And again, my focus is still the buy side. I'm not looking for anything going lower as of right now. I at least want to see us run out trailed buy stops first. But again, like I said earlier, if we fail to do that, if we fail to take out this high and we break lower, then that tells us like we're really bearish. We're really, really heavy. But preferably, I want to see that high taken out. Euro dollar failed to reach that sell side, traded through the bullish order block. Euro's looking bullish. Gold retracing higher a little bit, swept out equal highs here. Notice the bodies staying above midpoint of the fair value gap. I'm watching this down close candle, seeing if that offers or treats it as a potential bullish order block. Again, taking that with a grain of salt because all the price action is here is not clean. But trying to zoom in, this candle opens, hits the opening price, and I'm watching to see if we get some speed above that short-term high right there. Buy stops. This whole wick is your bullish order block. Maybe you have a down close candle like this and it's more wick than it is body. For your order block, you're going to use the opening price all the way up to the high. I want to see if that can offer support. You also want to get midpoint of that wick. Oh man. This is your new week opening gap. Yeah, profit earners, bro. They're good, but it's not the only way to make money. And stop saying you blew your account if you failed to challenge or combine. You didn't blow your account. You lost 6% or 3%. Do I go to the gym? Absolutely. I go to the gym and I run about 1.5 miles 4 or 5 days a week. It's good for level-headedness, clarity, all that stuff. About to go to the gym after this, actually. Got legs today. Yeah, I lift. I don't do like heavy lifting, but just a lot of cardio, a lot of running, and then yeah, lift. No, I actually took a couple weeks off the gym as far as like heavy lifting, because I was doing shoulder press, and I bumped up weight. I usually do shoulder press with 40s, dumbbell shoulder press with 40s, and I bumped up to like 45, and I'm sitting like vertically in the seat, and then I had like the dumbbells on my thighs, and I like lifted up, and then bro, like I had like this pain in my back, and I was like, yeah, let me take a break, but I'm feeling good now. No, it was my back. because like when I lifted the dumbbells off my legs up to like my shoulders, I didn't have like the best, how do you say, like, I don't know, I didn't like control it enough. So like when I lifted it above my shoulders, like it kind of wobbled a little bit, and then it put too much strain on my back. Yeah, no, I'll be using my knees. I'll be doing the little lift your knees up to get that extra push. But it wasn't like it felt fine like the next day, but I was like, I'm not trying to rush back into weight, so I just been running, so that way I could still, because running is like full body. So I just been running miles, but I'm back lifting today. Do some squat, calf raises, hamstring curls, RDLs, all that stuff. Right. Equal highs here, just more buy side being generated. This old line, that's an old daily high, daily low. In the last 3 days, that's a key level. So just more buy side being generated that we're going to run against. Or let me not say that we're likely to run against. Oh yeah, lunges. I do lunges too. Hungarian squats, all that stuff. I think that was called Hungarian or something like that. Split squats. And then I jump rope. So like I do 100 jump rope in between each set. So I'll hit squats, and then I'll Bulgarian. That's what it is. And then I'll do like 100 jump rope, split squat, 100 jump rope, calf raises, 100 jump rope, hamstring curls, 100 jump rope, and then I'll finish with ab work, some core and stability in the end. And then I'll like come back later in the evening and run a mile if I didn't do it in the morning. I don't know where I got Hungarian. I thought it was Hungarian. I'm tripping. We're going to stay until 12. Got about 10 minutes. I just want to see NASDAQ run out that buy side, and then that's pretty much all I care about for the morning session. Join the Discord if you're not in there already. I know we have a lot of Discord members watching, but if you want a good non-toxic Discord community, we're just focused on getting better, making money. We don't do the drama. We don't do all the noise and the ego. We just help each other out, make money. We got about 2,000 people in there. If you want access to live trading streams when I'm actually executing, you can see my executions. I'm actually pressing the button and all that good stuff. Just click the link in the top of the chat room or that first link in the description of this video, and it'll give you more information on that. And then private mentorship is opening November 1st. Registration opens November 1st. Only taking in 30 people, and it's on first come, first serve basis. So midnight Eastern time, November 1st, that link is dropping. Or I'll probably do it like during the day. It depends. Be on the lookout for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Look at the bodies respecting that old daily high. Yes, I always keep these on my chart. How are traders in a relationship? I don't know. My last relationship didn't work out when I wasn't profitable. That's a whole nother video in itself. I feel like being in a relationship as a trader, you can do that like once you're profitable, but you got your spouse has to be like, or your significant other has to be like real supportive. But like I wasn't profitable and I was in a relationship and it was just stressful. Man, thinking back to those days, like losing money, blowing accounts, and then your girl asks you, how was trading today? It's like, bruh. It's like she don't know. It's not her fault. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like when you just lose money or you just got like wrecked in the market and you're still in that process of becoming profitable and you're losing money, blowing accounts left and right, and then your Your significant other is like, how's trading going? Or like, how much money you make? It's like, bruh, I don't want to talk about it. That was so stressful. Mentorship is $1,000 one-time payment. I tried to set up monthly installments, but the service that I use, that I'm launching it on, they couldn't work with me, so I couldn't get that set up. Talking to this girl for a month. I was a trader. She made fun of me. Yeah, she for the streets. I don't really be telling people. Like, people ask me what I do. Every time I say, like, I'm a day trader, they just ask me about Bitcoin or some nonsense. I'm like, bro, that's not what I'm doing. So I just tell them, like, I just have a YouTube channel. I have an investment channel, basically, and I just leave it at that. Drop shipping worse. drop shipping is like, that's almost like IML. Come on, NASDAQ, run out that buy side so we can get up off of here, man. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if your significant other supports you in trading, it's a lot less stressful. Not saying that the girl in the past who I was talking to, not saying that she didn't, but there's a whole bunch of other factors. It wasn't just trading related, but that was one of the things, like, I remember, because it was just like, bro, I wanted this so bad to work, and when I was losing money, I was blowing FTMO accounts. This was back when I was trading Forex, and it was like, bro, every time I blow an account, I'll blow 2 or 3 accounts. Do you make any money today? I'm like, no, I did not. How much money you make? I'm like, bro, I ain't make nothing. I ain't make nothing at all. I got less money than I started with this morning. It was so stressful. And then it was like, you want to come hang out with me and my family? I'm like, ICT just dropped a video. Like, I'm trying to study. It was crazy. It was so bad. But that's a whole nother video, man. There's your trode buy stops. Tagged, bagged, and tagged. I'm going to stay on, see if we can run out this buy side here. But that's not needed. This equal high right there, that's enough. If NASDAQ does want to continue lower, I would be content with that right there. But there it is. Yeah, because in 2023, ICT was going through the 2023 playlist. So, like, and I wasn't really profitable at the time when he started that playlist in January. And, like, those lectures in that 2020, like, y'all seen the YouTube video where I'm showing my notes. And if you check my community tab or if you're in Discord, you see my notes. Like, they're long, they're detailed. Like, it takes hours because I wanted this so bad. So it's like ICT came out with the 2023 playlist and I'm following along real time. And I'm in a relationship at this time. And, like, it was so hard to balance because obviously I'm trying to spend time with my girl, but I'm not making no money in the market. And I know this is what I want to do full time. So it's like, it was like, I'm trying to make time for a relationship, but yet ICT just dropped a 6-hour lecture video. So it's like, bro. And then you know how the arguments get started. I'm trying to explain, like, I'm trying to do this for the both of us. Like, I'm just trying to grind. Like, I'm not making no money doing this right now, but I promise I'm going to get it. And not saying that's not the only reason why things didn't work out. It was a whole bunch of other stuff. But that was one of the things where it's just like the time, man. The time needed to become a trader. It was just like, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. But it's like, I may sound like a bad boyfriend, but, like, if I'm not profitable and I'm not making money and you give me a decision between hang out with you and your family or catch up on these ICT lectures, my love, I'm at home on YouTube watching these videos. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is. But now at this point, like, I feel like if I wanted to, I could bring a lady, you know, with me, because it's just like, I'm profitable. I still spend a lot of time studying. Like, that hasn't stopped. And the Discord does take up a lot of my time and editing and all that. But because I'm profitable, I feel like now I could, like, take a deep breath. But it's like, bro, like, ICT 2023 mentorship just dropped. We're going to have to reschedule that date. I'm sorry. Nah, I'm playing. I wasn't that bad. I'm sorry. I really wasn't. But that's just the time management. And that's why I say you really have to have a supporting significant other if you're pursuing trading, especially when you're not profitable. Because if you tell them you're trading and they're asking you, like, how much money you make any money, Like, they're not going to understand that it's a process. Like, it takes years. But not everybody gets that, you know. That's what I've been doing. I just been focusing on myself, bro. Like, I'm only 23. Like, I'm in no rush to get in a relationship. Like, I'm talking to people, but it ain't like that. Like, I have a lot of girlfriends, but they ain't my, you know what I mean? We just be hanging, chilling, vibing. But as far as, like, a serious commitment, I'm just not looking for that right now. Married to the candlesticks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. Oh, my, bro. She asked me, like, how was trading today? It was good. Just blew 3 FTMO accounts, paid for 2 more resets, crying on the inside. Man, those days were rough, bro. Those days were rough. Those days was rough. Yeah, I started trading, like, getting into it in 2020. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, y'all been there. It's not just me. Or it doesn't have to be your girlfriend or boyfriend. It could be your mom, your sister, your uncle, your cousin. Like, you make any money trading yet? Yeah, like, it was all right. Like, break even. That's why I used to say a lot. You make any money? Nah, it was break even. Like, didn't lose, didn't make nothing. Damn well I lied. I blew everything. That's how I used to cover it up. Yo, they ask every day. I used to tell my ex, like, and I'll tell her calmly, like, I'm like, nah, I haven't made any money. Like, you know what I mean? Back at it tomorrow. Just pay for a reset. Back at it tomorrow. Like, how much money you make today? You were in front of the charts for 5 hours. Oh, you know, break even. Didn't really see anything I like. I blew my account. Oh my god. Nah, there's no news today. There's news today. I lost my. Hey, yo. Like, it's funny looking back on it, but, like, nah, bro, that actually hurt. Like, that was real pain, bro. Like, oh man. You took any trades today? Nah, I decided to sleep in. I wasn't, you know, I didn't really see anything I like in the market. Nah, I was up during London. I just blew my account. I don't have an account to trade with right now. Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh man. Oh god. There's your buy side, your trail buy stops. I saw somebody said they joined lifetime access. Glad to have you in there, bro. The comment moved too fast. But bro, y'all know what I'm talking about though. Like, it's a real struggle. And it's like you love the girl you're with, so like you're not trying to, like, you don't want it to seem like you're frustrated with her or whatever. But it's like, you know how it is blowing your account or you just lost money, like you just got slapped around in the market. And as soon as you close your laptop, the first thing you hear is, you make any money today? It's like, bruh, I'm finna crash out. I'm finna crash out, bruh. Like, and I try to keep my cool. I'm just like, nah, like, I ain't make no money. I was just, you know what I mean? I was just chilling. Losing my ass. Oh my god, that's funny, man. Those days are so stressful. Oh my goodness. The whole time, bro, I'm trying to keep a smile the whole time. I'm dying inside, real pain, bro. Like, but they don't understand, so it's like you can't tell them. Because if you tell them I blew my account, like I didn't make any money, they're gonna be like, oh, it's a gimmick, it's a scam, like you're wasting your time. So I just be like, nah, it was just a break even day, like. Oh man, oh god. But if you have a significant other or just any family member, like my mom's really supportive, any family member, significant other, all that, who actually supports, like if you could tell them like you lost money or you're struggling and they support you, like you gotta keep her. That's a real one. Not saying that I didn't have that, but it was a whole bunch of other stuff. But you gotta keep her for sure. All right, Andreas, appreciate you tuning in. Actually, live stream? No, the live streams, I'll send out information on live stream. Just join the live stream. There's a channel in Discord called Live Day Trading, and if you have full access, then you'll be able to access that channel for the live trading streams. Man, nah, ain't nobody learning about my losses. That's how I was back then. Now it's like I literally have a channel in the Discord titled Losing Trades. Like, we embrace our losses. I added that a couple weeks ago. Look at the reaction, NASDAQ, after taking out the trailed buy stops. But literally just added a Discord channel, Losing Trades. I share my losing trades. Other traders share losing trades because we aren't scared of losing trades. Like, we embrace them because as long as you manage your risk, manage yourself, who cares if you lose? It doesn't matter. So we embrace our losses. Marquise, real one, spreading the channel. Much love. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, that sounds so cringy. I sound like a TikToker. Like the live. Make sure you like the live. Thank you for the roses. Appreciate it. Price Action Chronicles. It was fun. For those who tuned in a little late, you could rewind the stream. We pretty much walked this thing down. It's 3 minutes after 12. About to get off of here. I'm going to do a quick little recap before we get off about the morning session, and then we'll wrap it up. You want to battle? Send a galaxy. Like, oh, hey, I'm not knocking their grind, though. I respect it. All right, so we open at 9:30. I know TradingView is going to... Oh, I think they fixed the drawings because I don't have that notification up here. So the drawing glitch or whatever is probably fixed now. Appreciate it, Nerd MC. All right, so we had our midnight opening price all the way down here. So this is your midnight open, okay? We're in too much of a deep premium. 9:30 open is right here. So we open at 9:30 here, above the midnight open, and above that 8:30 opening price. We also have a 3 jives pattern. We have a high. I'll take this off. We have a high, higher high, higher high, 3 jives pattern. And I mentioned that dollar index was looking bullish. So if we're in this much of a premium, this far above the midnight opening price, and dollar is looking bullish, am I interested in buying anything in the NASDAQ? Absolutely not. We break lower. 5-minute chart, you have a breaker. So we have a high, low, higher high. Last down close candle here is your bearish breaker. Draw it through. This candle opens, trades up, boom, sells off. Fair value gap staying open, that's signs of heavy order flow. Now let's go down to the 1 minute. First presentation, fair value gap. First fair value gap that forms after 9:31 during the opening range between 9:31 and 10 a.m. This is your first fair value gap. Okay, we talked about this real time. Do we ever trade to it? Absolutely not. Candle opens, trades up. We just fall short of it. Trade down. Trade back up. Can't even trade to that first fair value gap, and then we break lower. What does that tell us? Bearish, heavy. We don't even have a willingness to trade up to that first fair value gap before selling off. NASDAQ is in a hurry for lower prices. More insight on bearish order flow. This gray shaded area here, that's a new week opening gap or new day opening gap. Can't remember which. Just rewind the live. We trade up. Can't even reach consequent encroachment of the new day opening gap. Trade down. Trade up. Can't even reach consequent encroachment. Can't even get to midpoint. We're working that lower quadrant. That's bearish. We break lower. Breaking lower. Trade up. Breaking lower. Signs of bearish order flow. Let's keep that on there actually. Fair value gap here. Do we trade to it? Nope. What happens? It stays open and we move away. That's bearish. This candle opens, trades up, and we don't even have the willingness to trade up into the fair value gap before selling off. That's bearish. Slide down, come back up. Fair value gap above the midnight opening price. Sell off again. Come up here. Fair value gap. Can we trade past consequent encroachment? Nope. Break lower. That's bearish. Up close candle is a bearish order block. Trade down. We have an imbalance. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. We trade up. Can we reach consequent encroachment midpoint of this fair value gap? No. We can't even reach consequent encroachment before selling off. That's bearish. That's heavy. Opening price on this up close candle is a bearish order block. Draw it through. Can we reach that? No. So unwilling to trade back above the midnight open, unwilling to reach consequent encroachment of the fair value gap, unwilling to reach the opening price of this up close candle, which is a bearish order block, we sell off. That's heavy, heavy order flow. Still looking for lower prices. We had all our targets outlined. I cleared them off. We had sell side, 15-minute fair value gaps, all kind of targets, but cleared them off as we got to London close. Fair value gap here. Stays open. Candle opens, trades up. Can we reach it? Nope. Sell off heavy until we get to what time during the day? 10:50 to 11:10. I preach this all the time in the Discord. Watch the previous webinars, the previous market reviews. As you approach 11 o'clock, that's profit taking hour. Okay, so if you're short in anything in this move here, if you're short, you want to start scaling out and be out of your position as you get to 11 o'clock because that's London close, that's profit taking hour. Go back into your charts and back test 10:50 to 11:10. A lot of times it brings a retracement or a reversal. Instagram is Tremaine_trades. Tremaine trades with the underscore in between. So macro 10:50 to 11:10. Beautiful on the dime. 11 o'clock brings a reversal. Exactly what we're expecting. Trade up, trade down. This is a new week opening gap down here. Look at the precision. We talked about how I want to see this fair value gap stay open. If you rewind the live, I said I don't want to see this fair value gap traded to. Not at all. So let's take this off. Do we leave it open? Absolutely. Signs of bullish order flow. We don't even have a willingness to come down here. I don't want to see us trade down here. I'm treating that as a breakaway gap to go higher. Now, the function of the 10:50 to 11:10 macro, that's your London close macro, that function is to run on liquidity form during the morning session. So if we look back and we understand that everybody's made money going short this morning, buy stops are being trailed above this high, above this high, above this high. We haven't ran on any buy stops, equal highs, buy side, lower high, lower high, lower high. Whoever's short is doing what? Trailing their stop losses down, trailing their stop losses down. They're permitted to make money until what time? 11 o'clock. Rally. That's your optimal trade entry, whoever trades that. Fair value gap. Notice the bodies, signs of bullish order flow. What does it look like? Can't even reach consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. Then we rally. Down close candle. It's a bullish order block. Rally again. Trade down. What did we just do here? We left equal highs, engineered more buy-side liquidity. We run it out. We had these levels highlighted in advance. Okay, this has been on our chart since 10:50. Buy stops here. Trade down again. Rally up. There's your buy-side liquidity pool. Everybody who's trailing their stop losses above these highs just got taken out. And that right there is the function of the London close macro 10:50 to 11:10. And now, in this case, whether NASDAQ wants to completely reverse higher or continue lower doesn't matter to me, but this function right here has been completed for that macro. There you go. So that's it. Again, join the Discord. Link is in the description of this live stream, also pinned at the top of the chat room. If this is your first time tuning in, if this is your first live stream, glad to have you. Again, this is just a free tape reading stream. I only trade live, pressing buttons, executing, and all that for paid members in the Discord. There's other resources in there, webinars, weekly forecasts, whole bunch of stuff. Click the link. It has everything. Homework assignments. I assign homework. Speaking of homework, for those who are already in the Discord, I will be assigning the homework assignment tonight, and that will be due Monday morning before the opening bell. So make sure you get that to me, but I'm going to assign that tonight so we can get better. And then we also have our webinar Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right, so we're going to get better for an hour on Saturday, and then we're going to go enjoy the rest of our weekend. And let me scroll up, see if I missed any questions real quick. Am I done for the week? I've been done for the week on my personal account since Tuesday. I met my 2.5 profit objective for the week, but I've been paper trading just for live stream content and YouTube content, but I've been done for the week. Are you making 1K a day yet? Yes. Just past eval. Let's go. Fire. Let's go. Knowledgeable live stream. That's what I'm talking about. Forex. We talked about Forex. all targets. You can rewind the live stream, but all targets for Euro Dollar, S&P, Dow, all targets have been hit. Gold, all that. Just passed my eval. Awesome. All right, I think that's it. Back at it. Full access members, I'll see y'all in a live stream tomorrow at 9:30 sharp. We'll try to end the week on a win. And then again, we have that webinar on Saturday. Everybody else who tuned in, love you. Hopefully see you in the Discord, non-toxic Discord community, best Discord community out there. I don't care what nobody says. We're the best. We're not the biggest, but we're the best. Everybody's just trying to get better and make money in there. So hopefully see you inside. All right. See you guys. Free live stream Monday. Everybody else live trading tomorrow at 9:30. All right. Peace.